Wow, 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 wow. Good afternoon, everybody. If you're online, I want to see you say, I am online, or just give me your best emoji. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. I'm really, really so glad to have us around here today. And it's going to be awesome. Remember, our topic today is the secret to taking action. Yeah, the secret to taking action. Now, what does it mean to take action? Of course, it means to act, right? To it means to give an action, which is that's take a step towards a goal that you already have in mind. My name is Dr. Oluwaseun Oyesanya Adrigo, and I'm glad to be live on today's show. This is the Unique Success Code channel on YouTube. If you haven't registered, oh, sorry, that's registered. Okay, registration is for something else. But if you haven't subscribed for the to the station, please do that. Remember to subscribe because we're going to be loading up other videos. We're having live events, but also we'll be having other videos being uploaded. So I want to believe that if you are that you will subscribe. When you subscribe, you will always be notified immediately a new video is dropped, and there's going to be a lot of wonderful goodies that's going to be coming up. And either way, I want you to just decide in your heart and in your mind that you will get the best of this very year. Now, let me give us a little, like something like an introduction. The thing is this: you can learn every skill you want to learn. You can go ahead and listen to the best speakers you want to listen to. But if you do not take action, nothing is going to happen and nothing is going to move. No goals will be achieved. Oh, you might have very big dreams. It's beautiful and wonderful to have big dreams. You might have big dreams. You might have this thought of becoming great or being the best salesman or be the most influential person or be the most successful person in your business, or you might even want to be able to now begin to earn in millions. Maybe you're not still learning up on earning up to that, but if you don't take actions, your dreams will only remain dreams. It will remain dreams up till the end of the year. As a matter of fact, if you don't take action, in the next 5 years, you just still be dreaming and you won't have done anything. Either way, I know we want to achieve success. Definitely, you want to achieve success. And in achieving success, you have to take action. That is just the bottom line. You have to take actions. There are many things that don't make us to take action. I want you, if you're hearing me, I want you to type in action. Yes, in the comment section, I want to see you say action. Now, the thing is that if you want to become successful, you want to hit a goal, you want your dreams to come true. Everybody have dreams. Yeah, everybody have dreams. If you want your dreams to come alive, to come true, you must take action. So that is what I've been beating about. But the key thing is that we know we have to take action, but somehow we just find ourselves not taking action. So what do you do about that? Before I tell you what to do about that and the secret to taking action, let's even examine what is that thing that stops us from taking actions, even though we have dreams, even though we want a better life, we want our business to be better, we want to earn even more. But why can't we, take action? Many things can be responsible for that, but the major thing, of course, is your mind configuration, what we call the mindset, the way you think, the way you assess or you rate yourself is one thing that can be a problem or a hindrance to you taking action. For example, if you tell yourself you're not good enough, then why should you take action? You think, I can't do this thing. This dream is too big. I won't be able to, I can't really make it. It's people like me who don't have any business having these kind of dreams. The moment you tell yourself that, you can't take action at all. You can't take action. That's number one. So that's one of the things you really need to do for yourself, is to settle in your heart that the fact that you could conceive the idea means you are very much capable to bring it to pass. Now, you can have dreams, dream comes to your heart, but it's your action that birthed them to physical reality. And so that's why you shouldn't be afraid of taking actions. You should be glad to take actions. You should take steps, to taking actions. So that is just it. So I want us to come along with me and we'll begin to see the secret to taking action. Now, another thing that can stop you from taking action is fear. What if it fails? Oh, please. Well, everybody has an atom of fear. Even those who went ahead and did and succeeded actually were afraid. But of course, if you don't take the step, how would you know whether it's going to work or not? Let me tell you something. Someone once defined courage as the ability to go ahead to do something even though you're afraid. Courage doesn't mean you're not afraid. It doesn't mean that the fear doesn't come into your heart that what if I don't really make it? That's not what it means. What courage means is that in spite of the fear, even the very brave people we talk about today, in spite of the fear, they decide to go ahead. So don't let fear be a limiting force to you. The moment you're afraid of something, the funniest thing, if you're afraid of something, it drains you. It drains you, it makes you weaker. It makes you weaker. So what's the use of getting weaker and you didn't even take any action? So in spite of the fear, you should do what? Go ahead with whatever it is you have in mind to accomplish. Another problem again is people have this culture of overanalyzing. You're always, how do I say it? You're always overanalyzing. You want to you're asking yourself, what is the perfect? Is this imperfect enough? Okay, I will need this again. I will need that again. You just keep telling yourself 100 reasons for you not to get something done. Somebody said overanalysis leads to paralysis. Actually, I do agree. And if you watch the last video in the last live webinar we had, I mentioned something. I said many people that become something or take actions, they didn't even try to figure out, will I be able to make it? They just start not knowing whether it will fail, whether it's going to work out, but eventually it does work out. Now, even when it doesn't work out, you learn a lesson. But guess what? I noticed something about taking action. When you take action, even if you don't get the exact results that you are looking for or you thought you would meet, you would achieve, guess what? You become more equipped to take better actions even further. You become even better equipped to be able to get your dreams to come true. Many a times, the step you take towards bringing your dreams to reality might not even be the exact step that is needed. But in taking that step, you might begin to now the next thing to do becomes obvious. And then that's in the course of taking action, people begin to discover the right steps to have been taken and they follow it. Don't be afraid of taking a decision you thought wasn't particularly maybe right or the best. Actually, the best always it starts by being good. And then from being good, it gets better. And from being better, it gets to be best. So you can't say this is the best step to take. In life, you just have to keep taking steps, taking action. If you're taking a step and you realize, you might take 1 or 2, 3 steps forward, then you realize that, I need to branch right. So if you wanted to figure everything out at the start, you realize that you wouldn't even be able to go out. You won't be able to make any sense out of it. Now, let me now go into the secret. I haven't told you the things that have been stopping you because I know that I can relate with yourself in this. The number one thing I want you to know what you want. That sounds obvious, right? You should know what you want. What do you really want? What do you really want? Now, the thing is a lot of ideas come into our mind. Now, let me tell you, if you have a lot of ideas you want to execute, just take your pen and begin to write them out. When you write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you write them out, then it doesn't matter don't ask yourself whether you can do it or not yet. Write every single point out. After you've written it out, just your desires or everything you want to do, write it out. When you have written it out, just tell yourself, out of these 5, but it's always good to start with 1. So number 1 is know what you want and start with that which you're best in or you have more confidence in. So if you've written 5 things down, for example, Pick the one you believe is most important to you, or is something you have more competence in, or something you have more passion in. You take it. So immediately you do that, you tick that out of all those five. See, don't let the remaining five disturb you. Just go with that one. You always have the chance to do the others. The moment you keep carrying those your ideas, five ideas in your brain or in your mind for that long, oh, I want to tell you something. You wouldn't find it funny. Yes, you wouldn't find it funny. You might take this five because of you become confused unconsciously. You want to put so much effort here. And once you put in effort in number one, you remember that there is number two. You want to put your effort. Somehow you are spreading yourself thin, and you will not get out the results that you ought to get. So number one, I said what? If you're here, I want you to type it. If you heard what I said, know what you want. Number one. Number two, you should develop a vision for that thing you already want. Have a mission statement, a vision, then write it down. I want to be able to get this, and this done by this time. Are you getting my point now? So number one is that you know what you want, and number two, focus. I mean, sometimes we want many things, so focus on what you do best. Yes, so that you can give enough value. When you focus on what you know how to do best, it will be easier for you to flow. Yes, then have a vision. Now, your vision shouldn't be in your mind or in your brain. Your vision should be written down. Write down your vision. When you write, there's something about writing down your vision. When you write down your vision, it begins to drive you. When you see it, it gives you a morale. It gives you a motivation to get something done. So always make sure you write down your vision. Now, I also want you to be able to break down that main vision. Main vision is like the end point of what you want to achieve. Then break them down into goals. I want to achieve this goal. Set your goals. Many people don't know how to set goals. And until you can set goals, let me tell you, it will be difficult for you to take action. You won't be able to take action. You need to set goals. Set your goals and take actions immediately. Set your goal and begin to take action. Now, you need to know how to set your goal right. Of course, if you don't know how to set your goal rightly, I think I did something on goal setting, but I have a masterclass that is coming up. If you're interested, you can indicate, and then I'll tell you how to go about it. But that's that. Let's keep going. Another thing you should do is to have a routine. You have known what you want now. See, let me tell, like I told you, don't even deliberate too much. There's so much ideas. Yes, take your pen, write it out. Again, I'm just doing a recap. Write everything out. Pick one you are sure you kind of are more comfortable with. That one, get a vision around that particular dream. And from there, break it down into goals. With your goals, and make sure your goals have to have action plans, the things you want to do. Yes. Now, when you have told yourself your action plans, the next thing you want to develop a routine around your action plan. If you have a routine, it's easy to take action. If you have a routine, it's easy to take action than it just on the spot of the moment. I just want to do this. I just want to do that. No, you should be able to. If you have a routine. If, for example, if you're an online business person, you might decide, okay, I want to be able to churn out content every 3 times in a day, by 6 a.m., by 12, and by 8 o'clock in the night. You see, now you've given yourself a routine. If you are not conscious to have written down that routine, guess what will happen? You'll just see yourself post today by 6 a.m., then by 2 p.m., and then by 6 p.m. Then tomorrow you might post by 9 a.m., and then you forgot in the afternoon, then you paste by 9 p.m. again. So it becomes a problem. So you see that if you already have a routine, there is this consciousness, I need to post my content by 6 a.m. You see what routine does now. But if you don't have, just like someone that is taking a medication, if you're taking a medication, you're going to be like, I need to take, your doctor says take it 3 times daily. So if I know anything you're doing, you say, please, I need to hurry up because I have a medication to take. It's already a routine. So because the routine is set in, but just let the doctor tell you, take it anytime you want. Oh, I can bet you won't take it. the medication that should have lasted you just 1 week can last you a month because you will not remember. Then when you don't remember, you can't even take action. So that's the secret to taking actions. Number one is know what you want. So if you have many ideas, write them down and pick the one you are best in. Then have a vision, and that vision must be written down. Don't leave it in your brain. Write it down. Now, if you write it down, develop break them down into goals. And when you break them down into goals, these goals now put them into a routine. When you put them into a routine, it is easy to take action. Another thing you can do is that give yourself a reward for every action you take. If you have a project you're working on or a business you want to start, and you're telling yourself, okay, I want to start this business. And you tell yourself, okay, if I can, I want to start, I want to kick off on Friday. If I will start this thing on Friday and go out to meet my customers, if that's what you need, or you need to make some inquiries, as long as I kick off this Friday as I have promised myself, I'm going to make sure that I reward myself. If you're someone that, even if it would be as something as small as a cup of ice cream, if you're someone that love ice cream, just take the ice cream and and reward yourself with that. So the reward yourself with something you really like. Some people reward themselves with trips, especially those in accomplishing goals. But at least in taking action, I also advise, don't wait till you have, it's also a goal, it's a milestone. Starting itself is a milestone. So if you starting, you reward yourself for starting. Now, even though you take actions, another thing you need to do is to make sure that you are able to take breaks when you should. Yes, we always advise follow it bumper to bumper, follow it bumper to bumper, and don't give any break, just keep going. Yes, keep going, but guess what? If you overrun the brain, you will not be able to accomplish what you want to accomplish. I'm telling you, if you overrun the brain, something that could have taken you just 30 minutes can begin to take you 3 hours, and you don't even know, what you have done so far. Yes. So rest is also very key. I don't buy the idea, even if you're resting 2 hours, let it be sound. At least take rest when you should take your rest. Very, very important. I know it's surprising. How can that be a secret to taking action? If you are tired and you feel, how's the word I'll use now? If you're tired and you feel kind of, let's say weak, you begin to realize that you're not motivated to act. You're like, okay, I'll do it later. Okay, let me do it. Then you're looking at it, and you're looking at it because you've not rested, you're exhausted, you're fagged out. You keep looking at it, yet nothing comes out for you. So you waste another maybe 1 hour looking at what you should have done, and you will not be able to do it, contemplating on how you should take action and how you're supposed to take action, and eventually you are not taking it. So it's better to rest. So if you have rested at the right time, you realize that it's easy for you to just get up immediately. So I think this alone should be able to help you. Let me take it again. I say number one, you should be able to know what you really want. When you know what you really want, write it down. Make a vision out of it. And if you're someone that has too many ideas, because that can be a reason why you're not taking action, too many ideas, just write it down and pick the one you're best and good at. Then you write a vision. Vision, like I said, is the end picture, it's the end product of what you already have in mind to accomplish. So this vision now begins to break down, you bring out goals out of it. When you bring out your goals, let your goals have action plans. It is these action plans that becomes your routine. So that's why I told you the next one is to have a routine. So when you have a routine, using the medication example that I gave, you realize that it's easy for you to take action. You must the key secrets in taking action is being clear. Clarity. Be clear. That's why I said if you have plenty of ideas, write it down, and just I want you to write be clear. Yes, right, be clear. Very good. So you should be very clear. That's what I'm talking about, knowing what you want. If what you want is too much, write it down. I mean, I don't want you to do a mental calculation. No, take your pen and write it down. Yes, then pick one. When you pick one out of all the things you dream of or you want to do, or you think you're capable of doing, and you've picked one, the one that you are best at or you're more comfortable with, then have a vision for that particular one. Yes, just write your vision. Just write it. It doesn't have to be too well formed. With time, you can always tweak it. Just write it. Then, having written it, develop goals based on that vision. Your goal should not have action plan. I want to achieve this. How do I go about it? Okay, I want to be able to, in order for me to become, maybe you have a goal of, let's say you decide you want to start an online business, for example, and you realize, okay, I'm supposed to be in this platform, on that platform, that platform. So in other words, I will dominate the Facebook platform, for example, Instagram, or just pick one, anyone. Then when you pick it, tell us, okay, how do I dominate this platform? You see, that is an action plan now. So in the action plan, you're not asking yourself, okay, I'll post content, I will take my links and I will keep advertising it so that people can click on it. And then what else? Okay, I'll keep giving free content. So I'll keep give values. Okay, every 3 times a day, I will give value, I'll give content, I will make webinar once a week. Those are action plans to fulfill your goal of dominating the Facebook social media, for example, which ultimately wants to lead you to be an influential online business. Are you getting my point now? So with these action points, make a routine out of these action points. Write them down. It becomes a routine to you. Maybe you post 3 times a week. I'll give yourself the exact time. So you can see you just have to get your pen and write it down. Of course, there are apps that can remind you. There are goal setting apps that you can also use. So that is that about. And I told you also to reward yourself. Reward yourself. So if you reward yourself, you tell yourself that if I take action on this, I will reward myself with that. That's what I mean by that. So make sure that your reward is something you really like, no matter how small it is, something that will keep you motivated. You just want to do it. There's some things that if I promise myself to reward myself for, you see that goal, I must achieve it. So I just have to, because I can't afford to miss the reward. Then rest at the right time. Yes, this might be very unusual points or secrets, but that's why they are secrets. Just ask those that are really very successful, even those that tell you that I sleep only 4 hours a day. See, they have understood their body system and they still rest. I haven't heard of anyone who doesn't rest. So the point is not even whether you slept 4 hours in a day or you slept 1 hour in a day. What is most important is that's the right to rest at the right time. Take a break when you should take a break, so that you can even be refreshed to take more actions. So this is where I'm going to be stopping today. I've already done a recap already, and this is me here wishing you the best in taking action. See, don't think, don't overthink it. Just take action. Yeah. Just write down. The moment you pick what you know you are good at, set your goals around it, whether it looks possible or not, just start. Start and discover it's not possible, but it's always possible, really. So a first step, a journey of 1,000 steps will always begin with a step. So take that step today. Now I'm going to be having a goal setting masterclass. I'm going to be having that very, very soon. And if you're interested, I want you to indicate that you are interested in the goal setting masterclass. It's really, really, really going to be wonderful, because many of us don't even know how to set goals. And if you cannot set goals, you can't take action. At least you can't take action that will produce results. So I'm going to be doing that. And I also have a mastermind, an accountability mastermind, where your goals are dissected and your action points, and we push you. This one is not a training. You are pushed. Of course, if we need to do consultations and analysis for you, in order for you to take effective actions, it's going to be done with you there in the group. So that's an accountability mastermind, where you have a goal, you have a set target, and you are compelled to be able to get it done. So sometimes having an accountability group, somebody you're accountable to, actually does help you to take action. So that's a major one. I think this is where I'm going to conclude in today. Thank you so much for coming online. I am very grateful for those who watched live. Well done to every one of you. Congratulations to you. And those who will be watching the replay, if you're watching the replay, I think you should put hash, hoping you watched to this point, hash replay. So I know that you actually watched the replay. I'm going to be coming up with some more series, as in I'm thinking of a series in sales first, and also a series in building influence. But I think we may start with that of sales first. We may start with that first. But still, I meet you again. If you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. Make sure to subscribe so that it is easy for you to be alerted whenever a video comes on. We don't only do live streaming, but also videos are uploaded from different time. Will be more videos will be uploaded in the course of the week. So if you're subscribed and you click the bell or you ring the notification bell beside the subscribe button, you will be notified anytime a video drops. So do have a wonderful weekend or day, whatever it is, or whenever it is you are watching this. To have a wonderful time. See ya. And make sure to take action. You don't have to wait to be sure. Just start, and you will be surprised at the great success you will achieve.